How's it going, crew? Welcome to another episode of Roguelike Ratings. Today we are covering Darkest Dungeon, and I will be completely clear. I've only played it once for about 22 minutes, and it wasn't really my cup of tea. I understand a lot of people really like it, though, so I will still give it another fair shake. But, yeah, I only have 22 minutes in the game. Only one achievement. Last played over 2 years ago. So I don't know if anything changed or not. This is the first one, not the second one. I don't own the second one because I never really got into the first one. But anyway, let's get into this. Oh, 16 more memory. Oh,
Ruin has come to our family.
how's it going, stomach eater?
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor. Fattened by decadence and luxury.
I'm new to the channel, I see that.
And
I haven't seen you around
began
before.
to tire of
Welcome.
conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house. Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
The Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon is about making the most of a bad situation. Quests will fail or must be abandoned. Heroes will die, and when they die, they stay dead. Progress autosaves constantly, so actions are permanent. The game expects a lot of you. How far will you push your adventures? How much are you willing to risk in your quest to restore the hamlet? What will you sacrifice to save the life of your favorite hero? Oh, my mouse is messed up. Graphics. Oh yeah, that was loud as shit. Holy. Okay, so I gotta restart the game for those to take effect real quick. Oh.
Ruin has come.
Okay. So that's what I played before, but I have no recollection of what happened there. So we're gonna start new. All the DLCs I have. Okay. This is your first estate. The Crimson Court increases the complexity and pressure of the campaign. Okay, we'll disable that then. While still challenging, are adjusted to be faster and more forgiving than normal. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay.
You will arrive along the old road.
Okay.
It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
Oof.
So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell.
Welcome back.
But in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
We will find our redemption. The old road. Stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone. You have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. I draw some fan art of you if you want. Oh. Okay. You're currently in a room. To move forward, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. Where? On the map.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path.
On the hallway, press D to move forward, A to move back. If per the Okay.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their
Combat is turn-based.
no
On
longer
your
welcome.
hero's turn, click a skill icon and then click on a highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot where there are no valid targets. Alright, smite, I guess. Boom.
Give them no quarter.
Each item, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them. This works in your inventory too. Some money. Okay. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Some of the valuables inside the tent. A bunch of money.
There's much to be found in forgotten places. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
I hear it's just the stun. How's it going, Kaiser? Let's smack him again, I guess. Is the screen funky or am I crazy? Hold on. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Is that better? There you go. Sorry about that. I don't know, I didn't realize that. I have my fucking activity feed and TikTok covering my thing.
Their cursed champion falls.
When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as a temporary... Okay, I was thinking like he's playing a game, but maybe not. Yeah, no, that's gonna affect the mod too. That's unfortunate. Luckily, not much has happened. I didn't go the full time. Thank you for calling that out. When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use range skills, push-pull skills, or even corpse-clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpse at all. It's gonna leave the corpse though, even though it was killed with bleed. I can't do anything. Swap their positions. Hit you with that. Oh, you got resist. Okay, buddy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We'll take all that. After you've completed the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Just click the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exit. Okay. We want to get this, right? Oh, we already got that. Get a bunch of money. Okay, I will say this is kind of feeling a little bit better than last time I played, but I don't know. Automaton phobia, plus 20 stress versus humans. But plus 5 accuracy to range skills. Minus 10% death blow resistance, but plus 10 to healing skills while camping. Okay.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Dismiss is now an apprentice highwayman, and Reynald is now an apprentice crusader. That's a lot of stuff. Well, you'll successfully complete your first foray into the rooms. Get help where you may. On any screen in the game, just press and hold H to seek contextual help for controls in that mode. Okay. Okay. So we recruit new heroes. Shop for items. Review. Let's recruit a new hero.
Men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
We get a plague doctor and a
blood-soaked battlefield.
So
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
okay. So we got new heroes.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
The jeweler. I don't have crystal shards, so I'll take a blight charm though, I suppose.
Idol, amulet, or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
You're back up to your 3 stream streak. Congrats, Kaiser. Can I use that on somebody?
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings. Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Okay, let's embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
We'll run one more quest. Alright, provisions.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Okay. Into the ruins. How many twerking emotes do you have, Kaiser? How many twerking emotes are there? Okay, so plagues and healing. And divine stuff. And healing. Okay.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
On here, I currently have 3 on Discord, more than the sand on the beaches. Buff you. Um. Yeah, so you guys don't bleed, so that's... that's rough. Smite!
Fiend. Another abomination,
Oh.
cleansed from our lands.
Okay, we just
This
fucking
expedition
fucked
at
them up.
least promises success.
A shovel, some citron, and another torch. Okay. What do the torches do? Increase the light level. Oh. Okay.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Good thing we had that shovel, I suppose. Oh! Move him back. Come on now.
Executed with impunity.
Okay.
Back to the pit. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, this team is pretty nice. Light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right-click on the torch inventory to boost light back up. Right is always right.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Smite the unholy. Ow. That was rude. Oh, she's actually really good. Holy cow, I just realized she's raising the torch levels.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their formation is broken.
I actually prefer 2, and I mean Darkest Dungeons to FYI. Doesn't single out my healers. Yeah, see, so the first time I played this game, I think it's because I accidentally used the DLC that makes the game harder and more complicated. So I didn't really enjoy it, but honestly, giving it another shake, this is actually kind of nice. I am playing on the easy mode though, so, I mean... So shovel, deeds, and some money. We'll take all.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Go up. Okay. This pack contains loot, some food and stuff. Okay. That's not what I... Okay. Oh. Well. I'm a little late, but I have good reason. I was listening to Peak, aka the Living Tombstone. Shovel this out. Ooh.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Smite him! Alright, we need to get that guy taken care of. Buff him. Heal him. Man, they're really focusing this guy. Holy shit. Well, fuck. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say fuck you, but, let's see what this does. Try this again. There we go.
A faint hope blossoms. The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Heal this guy again. You bitch. Fuck off my people!
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Turn to the hamlet. We did it. We completed a quest. Okay. Giving this game another shake for roguelite ratings actually did change my mind about this game. This is actually kind of nice. I think it's because I accidentally used the DLC that made it harder. Obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. Oof. You can't make my... Bruh. Will not take part in prayer activity in town after certain traumatic events.
Tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town. Festivity and ferocity, united for the decade.
You can go to the circus to fight multiplayer battles. This is completely independent from the in-state. Your heroes and trinkets in the circus are separate and will not impact your single-player progress. Progress you make in the circus, including your rank, banner designs, and any rewards you unlock, will carry over to other campaigns as long as you are logged in the same Steam. Oh. Okay, so this is just PvP stuff. I don't care about PvP stuff. There's a DLC for this that adds Duelist and Runaway. Is there? I don't know. Nothing new here. It's the Abbey Stress Relief. Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the Tavern and Abbey. Each activity has a different side effect. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in activity until next week. You will have to take a different hero with you on your next quest. The Fire's Edge got released on the 16th.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Bruh. So is that their stress? White squares equal stress, yes. Okay, okay. Well, that is where I'm gonna call it for roguelike ratings. If you're watching this on stream, stick around after I end it because I will be playing some Final Fantasy. But now for the important part of roguelike ratings is the actual ratings. Here it is. Where would I rate Darkest Dungeons? Originally, I was going to put it down here based off my previous experience, but I think that's because I accidentally enabled the DLC that makes the game harder, which is why I didn't really enjoy it too much because I had no idea about a bunch of stuff. But with this new experience, I wouldn't put it S tier, but I think I definitely put it A tier. It's got a unique experience for sure. You don't really see many roguelites like Darkest Dungeon. And the hardcore difficulty of it. Um I think we put it A tier, high A tier. That is actually a lot better than I remember. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have good experiences with it the first time I played it, but again, that's probably because I accidentally enabled the DLC that made it hard. If I probably would have enjoyed it if I did that again, but that was actually kind of enjoyable. I think that actually changed my mind on the game. I might actually play this more sometime, but yeah. High A tiers where I would put Darkest Dungeon. As for what we will be rating next week on Roguelite Ratings, we will be covering Dave the Diver. So till then, for everyone watching the video, we will see you next time. If you want to come watch me live, links will be in the description below. Till next week, see y'all later, crew.